I am Tracy Jackson, also known as the Spiritual Cheerleader, and I'm coming to you live today because I really want to talk about protection cards. And if you are familiar or not familiar with protection cards are cards that can be read upside down in Colette Baron-Reid's decks. Typically, they are called protection in her newer decks. They've been called challengers. They've been called like medicine in the mystical shaman deck. But basically, they're protection cards because they appear upside down. The message that is being spoken is a message that is being spoken from the card being selected in the upside down position. So it looks like this when you pull it instead of looking like this. One of the reasons I love her decks is because they can be read multiple ways. So instead of getting like a 52 card deck, you actually are getting like a 104 card deck, and 68, like you're multiplying that times 2 because you've got double the messages, double the fun, right? So in this, I wanted to share about the protection messages. As you can see, my card deck is shuffled, and you can see some cards are right ways and some cards are in protection mode. So if I selected, for instance, the Thinker in protection, some people get really freaked out about it. Like, oh my God, I've got a card in protection. This is not a good thing. Oh my God. Like, why do we have that feeling, right? Well, firstly, many of us who are attracted to these cards have been, we started out like reading tarot cards, and tarot cards have meanings when they are flipped upside down, and the meanings sometimes are a little bit scary, right? Not true with Colette's Oracle card decks, okay? When her cards are in protection, it's really, truly a little extra loving from Spirit. And so this extra loving from Spirit is something that you can take in and use as a guidepost so that you don't, get out of alignment, that you don't do that thing that will cause you to bring more hurt into your life or to cause you more strife. But it really helps you to stay in peace, to stay in alignment, because it's advising you. And so that's why I say it's a little extra love from Spirit, and that's why I love protection cards. I love them. And I did not always love them. I used to get really freaked out about them. I remember when I first even got Colette's deck originally, I was really scared of her deck. So when I would pull cards from her deck, obviously the cards that I would get were these cards that in my eyes were some of the scariest, like Not For You, or All That Glitters. Those are some of those cards that are just like I'm freaking out, right? But the thing is, you don't have to freak out about them. Now when I get those cards in protection, I'm like, okay, Spirit is really sticking its neck out for me and giving me a little extra love and a little extra guidance today to let me know what I can do so that I don't get in trouble. So I wanted to share that with you today so that you don't get scared of protection messages. And I actually want to read a card that I just pulled for myself a minute ago on my Facebook Live. If you'd like to check it out, feel free. But I pulled this card on my Facebook Live, and I was doing it because I am actually having a workshop on Oracle cards, and I'm going to be talking about how to stay in alignment and how to use the cards to reduce your stress, to seek clarity, things like that, on Sunday, August 26th. And I would love for you to join me. The link to sign up for that is in my bio. But I wanted to speak to the card that I got on that live because it was in protection, and it was the Swan Spirit. And it talks about diving deep. And let me just tell you, like when you get these cards, sometimes, like I said, it's very, very, like natural for us to go into the negative bias on these cards, right? Just listen to the message, right? And you'll see how we can talk ourselves into the negative on this card. Don't talk yourself into diving deep into something just because you see the potential of things instead of what they really are now. The necessary work and patience involved may not be the best use of your energy. Have you seen the potential in someone and think that if you love and support them, they will become the person who knows you love them beyond all others? Have you stepped into an opportunity that you know feels too good to be true and might not turn out the way you hope? Now is not a time for selective, limited perception that can lead to misjudgment. Instead, this is a time for going deep and being honest about what you find as you explore the depths. Have no fear, for whatever you find below will help you love and understand yourself and others and make better choices. Can you sense Swan Spirit calling you to dive deep and resurface to choose again? Right? So if I was, somebody that got this message and really didn't know how to read this card from a positive viewpoint, I really could get stuck on the words of, the necessary and work and patience involved may not be the best use of your energy. Have you seen potential in someone and you're supporting them, but they're not really relating to you? Have you stepped into an opportunity that feels too good to be true, right? Like, I could talk myself into that, especially since I just told you I'm doing a workshop. I could say, oh my God, like, this might mean I'm not supposed to do this workshop. Oh God, I've already done it. What's going to happen? But really, in actuality, I could focus on that front part and like throw myself in a tizzy, or I could focus on this line. Now is not a time for selective, limited perception that can lead to misjudgment, right? So I ask for guidance. Let my eyes be open. Let me see all. Let me dive deep into really analyzing if this is something that I want to do, if it's something that I want to move forward with. And the line even says, have no fear, for whatever you find is going to help you, right? So that's what I'm going to be doing in this workshop this weekend, is really helping you, because you're going to be using your card yourself to answer some of the questions that I've come up with to help you seek clarity, to help you get out of those anxious feelings, to help you get into alignment and stay in alignment. And you're going to be, pulling cards for yourself, and then we're going to go around and really try to speak to what the card is truly trying to say to you, and helping you to see that the card is not necessarily something negative, but I'm going to really be guiding you through that process of helping you to see the card in a better way. So I hope that you will join me this weekend. I'm super excited about it. Like I said, the link is in the bio, and I will talk to you guys soon. Have a great one. Bye.